Hey guys, Easy here. So I'm gonna start reviewing some of the old units that I missed while I was on break. So today we're gonna do Cheryl, or Cheryl, according to how you would like to say it. So Cheryl is honestly one of my favorite units to play in the game. It's a total waifu unit. She looks really good, like her unit model. Like, look at that, come on. What's not to like? Her artwork is also pretty good. My issue with Cheryl is I feel like they should have made her a Luxburg unit. If she was a Luxburg unit, dude, she'd be way stronger than she currently is. However, even though she is not a Luxburg unit, she's still very, very, very powerful. Alright, so on my show right now, I've been messing around with some of the gears, and I don't have the Lofia Memento, so I'm running the Mia Memento. If you do have the Lofia Memento, you can run it on her, but I don't, sadly. And these gears I've just been trying because I'm currently using some of my gears, so I'm not running regen armor on her. I'm just running the wizard hat, book, and doll. Um, it's a pretty good setup. Her leadership skill is it gives her 40% HP, 40% magic attack, and 20 strong versus dark. It's a pretty nice leadership skill to have. And she got the job enhancements for Magic Meister and Wild Beast Tamer. So let's get into her skills and setups. So how I run Cheryl, because I don't have her properly enlightened, I run her with her mains, which is what you would like to run her. You run her with a sub from her mains job. You can run her pain control, which gives her like damage reduction to physical attacks, or you can run her with her job 1's reactive, which is also a really nice reactive to have. Most people would use this, but the reason why I don't use it 100% of the time is because it's a chance. It's not a 100% skill. So when it does activate, it does really good. Like, it knocks people away, it does a lot of damage, but if it doesn't activate when you need it, it feels pretty bad. So if I'm going versus a lot of physical units, I like to run pain control. Also, I ran it for like arena purposes, so that's why I just kept it there. A passive that I like to run is this passive from a gate 1, which reduces cast time and raises max HP. And then I run physical charge because, again, I was using it for arena purposes. But you would like to, if you have the shards, you would like to run her gate 2 passive, which changes this skill if I remember correctly, or you can run her snowball, which is this. A lot of people would run the snowball in PvE though, if you have it. Okay, now let's get into her enlightenment. Okay, so Cheryl currently has 3 of her gates unlocked. She has Envy, Slot, and Loss. Of course, we always max the gate 1 for the HP and the stats it gives. The gate 2, if you do have the resources to max it, I would max it because it changes her Wild Beast Tamer's passive into this, which gives her magic attack, agility, status resistance, and raises jump by 2. So as you can see, Cheryl is a 4 move 2 jump unit, right? With this gate 2 passive, it gives her a 4 move 4 jump, which helps her move around the map really nice. And then her gate 3 loss, which is for the leadership skill, it gives her HP, Dex, Evasion, and if you max it out, it gives her 40% HP, all attack 20%, magic attack 20%, and strong versus dark. So it breaks up the 40% magic attack it had prior and makes it all attack 20% and magic attack 20%. So you can run like mixed teams with her as the leader. So like if you would like to run Zane is gonna really like this leadership skill. Alright, so let's get into a map and then we can review Cheryl's skills. Okay, now that we have Cheryl pulled up here, I'm gonna use her with her own leadership skill, and we're just gonna run her with the gears I had set up. So let's do that real quick. Alright, so I've given, this is the first skill in her main. Increases max HP of ally units within the area around self for 3 turns. The amount of HP gained will be added to current HP, so it's like a little squares around her. The current HP is 4,838. Let's see how much she gets after. Alright. Now her HP 6,220. Let's see this mob. Actually, this mob is 50,000 HP. Cool. Alright, light magic attack on units within area and greatly lowers magic defense for 3 turns. Alright, so let's see what this unit starts out with. Here's 43 magic defense. It's doing 4,241 damage straight off the bat. Pretty nice. And he is a dark unit, so the skill looks like this, just so you can position it for it to land. Let's position it right here, just so you see how it looks. Nice. Now let's look at the unit. Okay, he lost 30 of his magic defense there, so now he's down to 13. Cool. Alright, so his third skill greatly lowers like resistance probability of activating a reaction. So I really like this skill, this reaction block skill. You can use it to, you know, would have those units in PvE that have like some really obnoxious counters. If you have Cheryl on your team, you can use it to try to block their counters, and also, you know, it will not really block, it will like reduce the probability of them actually using the counters on you, which is pretty nice. So just use it here. Nice, and it dropped his light resistance. Okay, now this skill. This is a skill I also really like. Light magic attack on enemy units, and lowest probability of activating a reaction. Also, this skill goes through all reactions, so they won't be able to hit you with a reaction if you're using the skill. It's a pretty nice skill. Let's go 6,601 damage. And there's the reaction block. Alright, now let's use our last skill, Fierce Light. Light magic attack on enemy units within area around self, strong versus dark. So it's like a big AoE. It's right here. This does nice amounts of damage. Okay, now let's get into her sub. Inflicts bind on enemy, range 5, height 3. So let's see if we can. Let's see. It's a good number. Can't go on this panel or it's gonna end, so let's just do it from here. Alright, so it is 5. It's a bind. She has that type of CC in her kit. Oh, she has the daze on units within area around self. Let's see the. Nice, it's a nice little radius. You can use this to like daze units if they don't have daze resistances. Light magic attack on enemy units and lowest agility for 3 turns. This is also a really nice skill to have. If you used her in the Babel, you were supposed to use this skill on one of the stages, if I remember correctly. 3,705 damage. Pretty good. Drops the agility. And now we have this skill. Light magic attack on units within area and removes buffs. So this skill is really helpful in those stages where you would run into like holy brawler mobs which likes to charge up and then rush your units. You can use this to remove their buffs. Alright, let's build some jewels for the hard attack. Alright, so let's test out the damage with Wizard Hat. The Wizard Hat piece of gear raises your own magic power for 3 turns, so let's use it here. Now we can use this. Cool, and now it goes up to 7,232. It's pretty nice. Alright, and that's essentially Cheryl. She doesn't really have a lot of skills, but I mean, she's a really, really, really good unit. Honestly, one of my favorite units in the game, and she's basically future-proof. So if you do have her, I recommend you invest into her, because you don't really have that many really good light units out right now. And, you know, she's a really good unit to have. Pretty solid. Oh, before you guys go, I have a little PvP that with Cheryl that happened a couple maps ago, so you can see how she does with my little setup that I had. So let me just play that clip for you real quick, and then we can end the video. Alright guys, enjoy. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and do have a wonderful day.